Okay, and we're live again. So, I did look at the new trailer, the launch trailer for MOAAAAR 5 Clans. It looks pretty cool. It did make me think about something though. Since MOAAAAR 5 Clans is a more story-focused game, it reminded me on how the in-development Monster Hunter game, Monster Hunter Wild, is also supposed to be a more story-focused game. Obviously, MOAAAAR 5 Clans is a 100% single-player, linear story game, but I feel like if Monster Hunter wants to do a more story-focused game, they're gonna have to step up to things like MOAAAAR 5's, at least its cutscenes, because dang, they look pretty good in that trailer. Anyway, right now we're gonna be playing a bit more Vagrus. I love the game, I want to play more of it, and I did think about how excuse me. I'm fine. I was thinking about how I think if we try, we might be able to finish the tutorial scenario, the Lost Pilgrimage scenario today. At least I hope so. I want to at least attack all the camps that we've discovered the location of. Anyway, let's get started. So I already got the save back up and running. We're over here in Vagrus. We have a full shipment of metals to sell, and we have no food, and we are kind of tired, so... Okay, there's a big old oasis over there. The plan is we're gonna stay here, rest up, get some supplies, and then we're gonna leave. Oh yeah, we have the water merchants to escort here. Leave and hit all these outposts. Maybe make like a big loop. That's the goal anyway. Also, I feel like we might be able to pick up something to trade back into Avernum over here. Anyway, let me get my headset on. Time to do some reading. Let's do this. Let me just make sure everything is going fine for the stream, because I usually don't stream twice in a single day, especially not so close, the two streams being so close to each other. But I think we're fine. Alright, let's go. Enter the settlement. Hidden among the endless sand dunes of the deep desert is the sacred lush oasis of MOAAAAAR water worshippers, Vagrus. The clear pools and streams running through primitive aqueducts are kept blessed by the blue-clad shamans and are guarded fiercely by the warriors of the tribe. Yet no soul ever dreams of befouling the waters of Vagrus. The oasis is simply too valuable for all travelers of the Searing Plains. I just want to do a quick check. Do I want more scouts? I definitely want more fighters. But that's not enough. We need 15 to be fully defended. Which would be good for us, but oh well. A terrible beast, we've already hunted it. A hidden camp, other in the desert, we know where it is. Hire scouts, chic shamans, rest by the lake, the water merchant disembark. Alright. Let's first rest. You decide to take your crew and rest by one of the lakes of the oasis. Bathing is allowed by the Vagrus, and your commies plan on doing just that. They also brought some booze. Soon laughter and splashing fills the air in the shade below the billowing palm trees. Some of your crew simply lie down on the soft sand and take a nap. Ah, you wake up in a few hours and feel rested. Yay! Oh, more vigor but less movement. Nice. I do like vigor. Do we hire scouts? Nah. The water merchants? The water merchants walk up to you to take their farewell. Thank you so much, Vagrus, for bringing us here safely. The youngest of them says, smiling. We'll set up shop here. It is a really magnificent place, don't you think? But we have business to take care of, so there's no time to swim in ponds and ogle half-naked natives. Yet. Speaking of business, the twin merchant chimes in, handing you the promised coin. We've been thinking, given how we've never dealt with these savages, and you seem to know your way around these parts and handles talks quite expertly, we have a proposition. Oh? Splendid. We wanted to ask you if you could perhaps talk to the leaders here, the shamans, and negotiate a deal with them for us, so that we would be allowed to take water from the oasis and sell it elsewhere. We're a little afraid that they wouldn't be inclined to take us seriously, but a Vagrus of your experience and stature, well, that's different. They'll get a cut, of course, and you get a neat reward. Everybody wins. Alright, sure. And they pay me. Yay, money. Let me drink some water before we keep going. We got lots of reading to do. Okay, before we move on though, let me sell all the metal we've got Just in case these guys here want bribes. We have some highs from hunting, ivory from defeating the mini-boss, and metal. Oh, okay, bronze, sell them. Oh, money. Iron, sell everything but one stack. There we go. We have 100 coins. Oh my, that's so much money. Okay, I'm gonna buy all your supplies. All of it. Thank you. That's 11 days of supplies. Ah, and we have 100 coins still. That feels so good. We're rich, baby. We were about to starve just earlier. Now we're rich. Let me also pick up some trade goods. A stack of grain should do the trick. So once we go back to Avernum, we have something to trade with. Okay. That should be fine. I think we have enough supplies to go through the desert and hit all the camps we want to. Anyway, seek out the shamans. The water shamans, the leader of the Vagrus tribe, oversees the water of the lakes and caverns of the protected oasis. They are calm and peaceful, just like the element they worship, and are always open to talking to outsiders. The council hall is a great wooden building that stands on stilts over the largest lakes of the oasis. Many steps lead down into the waters of the lake, and there are countless pools inside the spacious halls. Carpets and banners, in 100 hues of blue, cover the walls, while vines climb the pillars and hang from roof beams. Acolytes offer you fresh, cool water as a token of greetings, and lead you into the council chamber where the water shamans sit in the pool lit by fluorescent algae. After discussing urgent matters, the shaman turned to you. Let's ask about the last pilgrimage. You recount your encounters, the shaman asks you some questions. The unfortunate spirits that are now in this possession suffered immeasurably when the world was broken. They cling to their hatred and pain, forever denied in fulfillment, like one in the desert who is dying of thirst and follows a mirage. But these visions you speak of, we have not heard such a tale before. You say these were like waking dreams and wonder why you dreamed them, but you are mistaken. It was not a dream you saw, but theirs, and for some reason almost all your people glimpsed it. You did not dream of the pilgrims, they dreamed of you. Hey, we'll get some XP. Ask about the place. After an exchange of looks, the elder shaman points at one of the younger ones, a beautiful, dusky-skinned woman with blue and green feathers in her dreadlocks. She stands and starts to speak, almost like a chant. We are the Vagrus, one of the 4 great Sardarar tribes. Before the earth broke, the waters boiled, and the old world came to an end. Our ancestors heeded the warnings of the great spirits and hid underground. Later, the Vagrus were the first to lay eyes upon an oasis. Thus, the water spirits adopted us, and we adopted it. In time, we grew, finding water in the new world. The source of all life, the water is required. We became healers, protectors, and growers, and we like all the 4 tribes, send emissaries to the villages of Sardarar who guide our people. Okay, are you enemies of the fire tribe? None the least. Water spirits is not an enemy of the fire spirit. They could not exist without the other. There is a balance that the great spirits strive for, and we need all the 4 tribes to maintain balance. Okay. Negotiate trading rights. You explain the case of the merchants to the shamans. They talk in their native tongue for a while. It is apparent that the discussion is calm and considerate. At length, an older shaman with dusky skin and a long mane of grey hair turns to you. And why would we let these merchants, friends of yours, purchase water from us? The water is everyone's, but we are no fools. We know how rare and treasured it can be outside of the oasis, and these men will try to make a profit from it. We'll only get our approval for a select few. I can convince them with savvy, persuasion, charismatic. Fail! Aw. Unfortunately, no matter how convincing you sound, the shamans decide not to trust the water merchants with their most prized treasure. Frustrated to no end, you leave the council chamber and exit the building. It is quite disheartening to see the face of the 3 merchants when you inform them of your failure. You wish them luck and say your farewells. What a shame. Oh well, I guess we don't get an extra reward. I should have bribed them. The money should have done the talking for us. We have money now. Well, we had $100, but we have money now, so I shouldn't be shy to use it. Oh well. Do we need to hire more? I know we need more warriors. Are we gonna be good on the workforce? Yeah, probably. I can hire 1 extra scout. Just in case. Never mind, that was a bad idea. Now we need 14 people to be well defended. Aha! 13 to be fully defended. Nice. It's because we don't have any passengers, so we don't need that many people to be defended. Also, here's some news. And let's rest here. Sleep. You can eat regular food. Yep. I want morale to go higher, so I'm gonna pay double the wage. Anyway, we can afford it. Can I hire more people? Nope, it doesn't refresh. I could get more beasts, but I'm good. Can we buy more items? Hey, there's more supplies. I'll buy some. I guess it's time to leave. I know as we attack camps we're gonna lose warriors, so we should use them as while we still have them. The first camp is southeast. I think it's over there somewhere. Let's go fast and far. Go. That's pretty good. Next turn we'll be able to make it to the camp. Time to rest, eat normal food, pay double pay or regular pay? Double pay. We're about to lose some warriors, let's pay them now. People get healed. And let's go. Hey, look at that, we got an extra movement point from our high morale. Scouts reports seeing signs of an encampment among the dunes. It's poorly hidden Vagrus. They either trust the place to be avoided due to all the quicksand in all directions, or they don't give a damn. The scouts return after seeing the camp from afar reports. The relatively flat terrains make an approach easier, but they also make it easier for your commutators to be spotted. Send scouts to size up the camp, because we have enough of them. High chance of success, 15%. Okay. -1 movement. Having been instructed on approach angles and how far to go, your scouts disappear into the dunes and it's returned in half an hour. They successfully circumnavigated the camp, counted the tents, and assesses the defenses. The camp has all sorts of folks, Vagrus, mostly armed slaves and outlaws. They're certainly one of the camps we're looking for. A large man with sandy hair seems to be in command, currently enjoying a meal in the company of several slave women. The camp is unaware as far as I can tell. For how long, though, I can't say. Well, we don't have any outriders to send, so let's go and fight. Armed and ready for battle, your fighting crew approaches amongst the dune. Guard Captain 0%, Marauder Prime 0%, Savvy 10%. Accompanied by the Sorgorodite contingent led by Sedarius. You are halfway to the encampment when a shrill war cry rings out and a large group of armed men charge you. In a matter of moment, a fierce melee is underway. The enemy seems to be a ragtag band of outlaws and liberated slaves, but they put up quite a fight. There's no time to elaborate strategies, yet your orders will decide the fate of many. Ah, -2 fighters. Okay. Could have been worse. As Kovias, the escaped gladiator and leader of this encampment, enters the fray with his most trusted men, your crew starts to give way immediately. There's no chance he can turn the tide now, but it could still cause a lot of damage. So you and your companions regroup immediately to deal with the outlaw chieftain. Sedarius emerges out of the melee and leaps to your side. Attack him! Let's go, crew combat. Some of these guys are already injured, too. Let's be down there. Morgan, be down here. There we go. That should help. So the Darius can take all the hits. Hopefully. In fact, you know what? Let me just inspire him so he can block more often. There we go. You can bonk. Instead, let's just buff yourself a bit. Good. You stun this guy. Nice. Okay, so far so good. Keep buffing. You bonk this guy. You bonk this guy. Good. Ow. Not so good. Jesus. Let's make one of these guys lose their turn. There we go. He'll die next turn. Oh. Nice try. Okay. Let's get him. Nice. You. Make him lose a turn. Nice. You. Nice. Yeah, this is going well. I think I've got the hang of crew combat somewhat. No, you stay here, Morwin. Ouch. Keep bonking. Nice. Boop. Okay. Let's finish him off. He's almost downed. Nice. We got this. Oh. The battle is over and your crew is victorious. Blood pools in the sands and the death rattles of dying men and women fills the dunes. Corvius is among the wounded. It seems like he would live if they given care. However, the chances of survival start to look less and less rosy when Sadarius grabs him by the neck and drags him aside to execute him. He doesn't even protest his weakened and defeated state. No. I need him for money purposes. You tell Sadarius that enslaving Corvius again and letting him die in a spectacularly bloody death in the arena would be more of a punishment than simply killing him here. He grunts thoughtfully, then lowers his sword. Cunning, Vagrus. Though the method of MOAAAAR usually earned disdain of Sir Groud's followers, in this case I commend you for your cruelty in punishing this degenerate. Make sure he reaches an arena, the knight says and walks away. Corvius is tied up and tossed into a cart. You instruct your crew to tend to his wounds and feed him sufficiently. In the meantime, your crew binds the few enemy survivors. The abolitionists' camp has been eliminated and your business here is concluded. Oh, we get some loot. Let's see. Let me just organize things correctly. There's, hey, bogweed. This is hard to sell. Some scrap metal. That's okay. I mean, that could be valuable. Salt. Obsidian. I do want the supplies, though. There, that should be more worthwhile. How much supply did we get? We got like, what? 3 days worth of supplies? Jeez. More supplies, scrap metal. We got some slaves, insight. How many warriors do I need now to guard my camp effectively? 10. Ooh. It's getting kind of low. Okay, let's make our way to this camp now. I think we should go back up. That way. Let's camp. We can't hunt, but we can scavenge a bit. We don't need to double the people's pay anymore. Okay. I think I should stop by Vitrar again and sell some slaves. So we don't overburden our fighters. And I can pick up more supplies too. And we can rest here. Rest by the lake. Nice. Shamans can't give me nothing. I could sell stuff. You guys want salt? If I look at Avernum, here it's 2.5 bucks. If I look at Avernum's, dang it. Avernum's price salt for salts. Salt, salt, salt. No, it's worse. Let's sell it here. You guys get the salt. What about the obsidian? The obsidian is definitely going to be for Avernum, I think. In the meanwhile, get some supplies. Good. You guys do have fighters. And we can't sell slaves here. Interesting. Anyway, let's rest. We have no movement points. We could feed people a bit more. Make our slaves more obedient. Nah. Nah, we'll be fine. Presumably. Also, how much for healing? Because I think we're gonna need some healing. Oh, it's cheap. Bam. Easy. Also, I could ask about the pilgrimage again for some reason. Never mind, no, I can't. No, wait, no, damn it. Let's leave. We have to find the next camp. Down that way. Alright. Scavenge a bit. There's nothing to hunt. I can't post enough guards because we don't have enough. At least we scavenge some supplies. How much do we eat per day? I gotta check. Is there an easy way for me to check how many supplies we eat per day? I guess I can make the calculation. 58, 70, 83, about 90. Oof, 90 supplies per day that's pretty bad. That's a lot of stuff. The camp should be... I think it's over there. I'm gonna bet it's over there. Alright. We can go the next day. What about the third camp? How can I go down here? I don't see a road. Strange. Let's scavenge a bit. Right. Okay, camp time. Oh, whenever I rest, new roads are discovered. It was about half an hour ago that you had first seen the rocky outcrops among the endless yellow sand dunes. Now your scouts have returned from a reconnaissance and not only reported that there have to be a systems of caves under the rocks, but also that the caves are clearly occupied. Darius and his cronies are adamant that you should mount an attack. They have no doubt that this has to be one of the abolitionist camps you're looking for. Unfortunately, the scouts are absolutely certain that the people in the caves also seen the commutators crossing the dunes. Make plans. What reactions, Vagrus? Send scouts find an alternative way in? Fight right away? Or leave? Well, scouts. The area is quite large, and there might be countless cracks and chutes or chasms in the rocks. It might be dangerous to snoop around. How many scouts do you wish to send? Send a lot. Use Mokruf to sniff out attacks, if we had guard animals. Well, we don't. Send lots of scouts. The brave scouts return with excited grins on their face. You're gonna love this, Vagrus, one of them says, chuckling. These shitheads forgot about our hole above a fire pit. In what looks like a side room. Nobody is in that room. A group of fighters could. You nod in acknowledgement even as you cut him off. With a wave of your hand. You count your forces. For this to work, you have to send in some fighters and time your frontal attack with whatever ruckus they manage to stir up inside. Sending all your forces there would never work, and the Surgorites are not suitable for such a subversive task. Send a few fighters, send a lot of fighters. Attack without taking any fighters. Nah, we're gonna send some fighters. The attempt to break through the cave's entrance would turn into a veritable bloodbath if not for your men who snuck into the tunnel. They fall upon the defenders at the right moment and cause sufficient chaos in their ranks. Still, a couple of your fighters fall by the time you reach the far end of the spacious hall on the inside. Eventually, the Surgorites manage to crush the defenses of the other entrance and join you in the skirmish in the attempt to overpower the abolitionists. Just as Darius arrives at your side, you are engulfed in the melee. We have to defend ourselves. Okay. These guys are all melee people, I think. Let's get them. It's our turn now. Let's boof. Keep boofing. Okay, we boofed. Let's keep kicking people so they lose their turns. Seems to me to be a quite effective tactic. The Orc Marauder. Ow. Oh. Jesus. Oh, stop it. Okay. Ooh, he's almost dead. Come on, get him. Did he just heal? What was that? He healed because of a special skill that avoids him being downed. Good to know. The Die Hard skill. I think some of my companions can have that skill too. Ooh, nice crit. Hey. There he goes. There's one more guy. You can just chill here. You can bonk this dude. No, you can't. Come on. Nice. Did we take damage? Yeah, Morwen took 2 damage. This is going pretty well. -2 fighters. The abolitionists in the Great Hall are defeated. Those that were wounded or surrendered are begging for their lives. Most of their pleas fall on deaf ears as the Surgorites execute them one by one with an eerie glee. You can see Javek's expression that in all this cruelty clearly does not make him happy. Well, I guess you can feel everybody's thoughts. This large cavernous hall, where the 2 main entrances lead to, has several exits. You, Sidarius, and your companions take a group of fighters and head down the main corridor that leads deeper into the belly of the rocks, while the Surgorites, a contingent, secures the hall and other tunnels. Though you are sure that the main force of the enemy is broken, the corridors could be defended by remnants if they dig in. You soon reach a T-junction. Looking left, it appears that the tunnel leads into a huge hall. The right-hand corridor is dark and foreboding. Well, the dark corridor could be a trap. Or if we don't go down there, we could be trapped. You walk carefully down the corridor, narrowing your eyes in the hopes of seeing better in the gloom. After about 30 paces, you reach a dead end. You're about to turn back when MOAAAAR taps your shoulder. There's a tunnel or room behind this, she says quietly, indicating a wide stone slab leaning at the rock. It takes the combined effort of Sedarius, MOAAAAR, and several fighters to remove the slab, but it was worth it. There's a storeroom with all kinds of goodies in there. You can return here after you've done and collect the loot. MOAAAAR peeks into the room briefly while Sedarius is impishly gritting his teeth, eager to move on. There's something hidden in the cracks of the stone wall. There is indeed a hidden stash in one of the larger crevices. Inside are several jugs filled with valuables. Alright. Wine. Obsidian blades, better than regular obsidian. There's some grain. What's better? Ivory, grain, wine. I think I'll leave behind 6 supplies for some spice. Supplies, grain, obsidian blades. Hey, and a bit of money. An exquisite weapon. Tribal trinkets. Your cohort enters a large cavern. A hole in the ceiling lets in just enough sunlight to illuminate most of the great hall. You quickly discern that this is a living chamber, strewn in animal skins, bedrolls, fire pits, and amphorae filled with water. The enemy is upon you, so quick that your companions barely have time to react. Several feral-looking fellow clearly escaped slaves jump at you from behind stalagmites. More fighting. Wait. In the middle for Sedarius. MOAAAAR over here. Us over here. I mean, Javik over there. Whatever. Let's start with boosting stuff. You lose your turn. You get a slinger as fast as possible. Nice. Let's finish it off. Alright. Buff. Let's start moving. And also buffing. And also bonking. Ew. Oh. You reached all the way back there, huh? Surprising. Definitely, we've only taken minor damage from this encounter. Ouch. There he goes. And a bonk. We got this, we got this. We won't have to spend too much time healing, I think. Boop. Wait, no, now he's out of reach of MOAAAAR. Ah, oh, whatever. Kill him. There they go. Alright, Abolitionists dead. Next. With a gurgling death cry, the last abolitionist fighter falls to the ground and an eerie quiet settles on the caves. For a long time, the only thing you hear is your rapid heartbeat and the heavy breathing of the survivors. The wounded are tended to and all the tunnels and corridors are secured. Your companions are badly beat up but will survive. You're listening to MOAAAAR's report on casualties when Javik walks up to you with clenched fists and angry frown. Bastards, he hisses. These bastards are now contemplating the murder of children, women, and the infirm. You can see that the Sergordites' escort is gathered everyone they captured to the far end of the hall. Most of them are indeed the children of escaped slaves, very old slaves, or the few wounded survivors, both women and men. It's unclear what they plan on doing with them. Hey, money. You haven't paid me this entire time, guys. Come on. Gimme. You walk up to Sedarius and tell him that you wish to take in all the slaves. He gives you an incredulous look that shakes his head. I should have expected something like that from you, Vagrus. These slaves, he hesitates briefly. Their lives mean nothing and those lives are forfeit. We are planning to give you the few useful ones as a token of our gratitude for taking part in the fight. The rest will remain here because they are not worth the bother. Too young or too old. They'll get the taste of real freedom. Money. Thank you. Ah, we failed. No matter how hard you try, you can't make Sedarius hand over his slaves. He becomes irritated, and you become irritated, and so you go back to your own duties. You can see that Javik is furious with you when you do nothing about the captive slaves. He gazes at you in a way that makes you wary of him for the first time since you met. Then without saying a word, he leaves and goes back to his duties. The Sergordites get to their bloody business. The wounded are deemed too much of a burden and are put to death. The few young women and boys that are capable of working are given over to your comitatus. The rest, children too little and adults too old, are simply left behind in the caves to fend for themselves. A token quantity of supplies is left for them, but the rest is loaded onto your beasts. Everyone knows the death sentence. The crew is not too happy about it either. Hey, some more supplies. I mean, we're gonna have to leave this behind. -2 morale plus 3 slaves. Ugh. I kinda like my morale though. Guys, come on. Oh well. We don't have much of a choice, do we? At least we still have enough fighters to guard ourselves. Without debuffs. Welp. Can we maybe talk to Javik about... Quick camp and auto march can make exploration easier while they're turned on by default. Okay. Let me just see if I can speak with Javik about the fact that he's angry with me. How do I speak with people? Javik is your friend. Then we can speak when we're in camp. I think the last camp is over there. So what is that? Oh, a wandering old man wants to go there. Alright. They were still a few days away from the next camp. Hey Javik, how bad is it? Ask him what he thinks about Sedaris and his mission. What he thinks of Avernum. Well, already it's too late now. The last pilgrimage. Sedaris and his mission. I really despise the way the knight presses us into service, even if it's service for the Empire. Your friend's voice betrays disdain when he says the last few words. So he needs my arcane abilities as well as your leadership, contacts, and wits to entangle this mess his church and order got themselves into. Why did he not ask or hire us as normal people would? Why this chain of inferred threats and plays on patriotic feelings? Of course, these are all rhetoric questions, but I know the answers to them. I say we give the knight what he wants and get out of here as soon as we can. Alright. What do you think about the abolitionists? I know these abolitionists are murderers and a plague on honest folk. I know they fell into banditry and ended up committing despicable acts. But I also know most of them did not choose this life. No, most of them were forced into this life after an inordinate amount of abuse at the hands of their former masters. Does that alleviate their crimes? I do not know. I only know that I don't know how to make sense of all this. But as former slave, I don't think the solution to this whole matter is more cruelty. I did forget that he's a former slave. Makes sense. Okay. End the day. We got some supplies. Nobody's been healed this entire time. This must be the camp location. Right over there. The third camp. We'll get there tomorrow. We have enough supplies for this. Okay, I think we'll be fine. We are kind of in the middle of nowhere, though. Oh, wait, we can hunt here. Ooh. Maybe we'll get lucky. No, we won't. Camp time. One of your scouts come back from a lengthy sweep and immediately comes to report, clearly agitated. There's a camp of sorts among the dunes, Vagrus, about an hour's walk from here to the southeast. Looks like some kind of bandits. Many have slave brands or tattoos. That's it, Darius grows up uncovering the report. Abolitionists, ready for force for the attack. Think your fighting crew approach the camp while the stay rest behind with the cargo. You give the order to your fighters, grab their gear and form up. You're on your way towards the enemy encampment in 5 minutes. This time the Surgodites lead the charge, commanded by Sedaris, while your force advances right behind them. To avoid being detected by your foe, you keep to the cover provided by the dunes. But do you remember to check what happens behind you? Hey. The attack force is about halfway to the camp when Morin runs to you. You rarely see her this anxious. Vagrus, I just climbed off to the top of the dune. Me and a few scouts saw a sizable mounted force headed towards where we left the comitatus. This spells great trouble. You've left some of your crew to defend the beasts, workers, and slaves, but a group of fighters on mounts can easily overcome them. Some of you should go back to warn and aid them. But we have no outriders. Without outriders, your only hope is that the fighters you send back make it in time on foot. Morin and Javik accompany them. The only reason you don't join them is that Sedaris categorically forbids you to do so. You learn only later that this act saved most of your comitatus. The defenders bogged down the enemy outriders and your reinforcements crushed them, but only after they caused considerable damage. There are casualties, though. Ouch. Meanwhile, you and the Surgodites reach the enemy camp and find it to be smaller than you expected. They've been waiting in ambush, however, and you soon find yourself in the thick of it. Flanked on both sides by abolitionist fighters, shouting orders to the fanatic warriors and priests, the Surgard, you plunge into battle. Do we even have our companions? Oh. We'll be fighting with the Surgadites. That's a big crew. Let me first aid up Sedarius, because he's kind of precious. Shield bash this boy. That was not the correct attack, but that's fine. Damn it, doggo. Let's do a cleave. Alright, never mind. Maybe it's not the best of ideas. The Priest of Surgorod. We can curse people. Retribution. Get some buffs. Ow. Oh, what? Can you back away with one of the attacks? Unholy Smite, Crushing, Purge, cleanses a lot of stuff. Meh. I think we can win this though. Slowly but surely we're gonna get them. Ooh. Ow. Ow. Those dang bashes. They are annoying. Okay, there goes one of these guys. Already casualties on the enemy side. Ow. I wonder if there's gonna be at some point one of our companions who can heal mid-fight. That could be really powerful. Anyway, let's get him. Ew. Slowly but surely, we'll get him. Oh, there goes one of our boys. Man, we'll be fine. Presumably. Keep buffing. Ooh, good damage. Ow. Okay, maybe we won't be fine. Maybe not. It's not a guarantee, that's for sure. Dang it, I tried. Dang it, I tried. Keep buffing. Okay, he's dead. Oh, never mind. No, he's not. Ouch. Now we're at a bit of a disadvantage. Jesus. They need to stop critting. Okay. Come on now. Too bad they go first. This is the last camp though, so we don't have to worry too much about the injuries we take. We'll have time to heal, probably. Okay. Oh. High casualties for the Surgadites. Against all odds, fighting shoulder to shoulder with fanatic Surgorod worshippers, you manage to turn the tide and defeat your foes. Due to their recklessness, however, many executors lie dead, their steaming blood quickly drunk by the hot sands. The survivors live up to their name and put the remaining abolitionists to death. Well fought, Vagrus, and exhausted Sedarius barks at you. If you weren't so worried about this comitatus, you'd probably react to this compliment, but as it is, you head back as fast as you can. What awaits you there? The comitatus fought their own battle and prevailed. You count the dead and calm their survivors. More than Javik led the defense, so you can thank them and make sure that their wounds are treated right away. Sedarius and his cronies return a few minutes later, hauling the supplies and valuables they looted from the abolitionist camp. They give you a fair share of that before taking their place on the line. Sedarius looks outright cheerful, which makes a shiver run down your spine. More supplies. We got more grain. Alright. I guess that's that. So much supply we can't pick up. Just as your commentator starts moving, Sedarius climbs onto the cart that you're sitting on. Javik and Morin are by your side. I'm sure you noticed that the archer woman, their leader, was not in this camp either. The knights inform you in a matter-of-fact way. You nod, are you wary of what comes next? The priests in our company used their magic on some of the captured abolitionists and found out about another camp. This is where she would be hiding. I know you'd like to be on your way, but I promise you, this is the last time I require your assistance. Where's the camp? On the border of the Black Place, the Black Desert. A little ways from its southernmost point, the knight's expression leaves no doubt that he expects a strong reaction from his audience. That's insanity. You intend to follow them? It was risky enough when we... Is our destination, Sedaris interrupts him, surprisingly calmly. Probably won't be that difficult to find there, Morin says, turning to you. They must have thought it was enough that nobody would dare seek them in this accursed place. Are we gonna stop there? I swear, I'll take my leave of you after the camp is cleared. You've done your part well, but I suggest you prepare for this. We'll need fighters for this, and you'll probably want supplies to last you till Ash. Or is that not where you'll be headed after we part ways? You tell me it is. Then everyone knows what to do. I'll leave the details to you and your crew. Javik sighs angrily. Moen just nods in acknowledgement and goes about her business. I'm sorry, boss. I just hate the fact that we've become this damn assassin platoon. That terrible man. I hate everything about this, and most of our crew too. Most of the crew does too. There's only so much we can take of this. I'm doing my best. Javik does not look at you when he finally speaks. Fine. He goes back to the duties and look out over the horizon, bleak and forlorn over the wastelands. The Comitatus moves on.
Our hands were bloodied and our hearts ached with the cruelty of the hunt. But at last the Comitatus had a glimmer of hope. Only one battle remained, and we would be released from our bonds to the Empire. We journeyed on with a heavy conscience and prepared for the peril that lay ahead.
Is this the next... This must be the next place. Let's go back to the MOAAAAR outpost. And I think we have to go all the way back down to Avernum to deposit all this, the rewards we can get for all of the bounties we picked up. Let's go, travel to do. Everything's fine. We have to lose some vigor. That'll be bad. I need more guards. Since we've lost too many fighters from all these fights. Ah, the outpost. A few more days, maybe we should be able to make it. Let's ease up on our guarding. People are healing up. Okay, next day we should be able to make it. I think we'll be fine. Go. Go, 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 go. The outpost. The Comitatus makes its way across the jagged, bone-hued reach of the Smolderbone Flats when you glimpse a rather distinct formation from afar. First you believe it to be an unusually tall rock, but the observation is only half true. Upon approach you realize it's some kind of watchtower, carved out from one of the region's characteristic natural stone spires. Its entrance is shielded by an awning, and several guardsmen loiter around it. They appear quite relaxed, from which you conclude that there must be some other unseen, maybe even magical security atop. From the tower, a ragged flag traces about, depicting a manticore, clearly the crest of the Venari trading house. Based upon the fact that you are in one of the Smolderbone's most volcanic territories, you have a pretty good guess as to what this building might be. The entrance of one of the several underground mushroom plantations in the area. Although you don't really deem this place dangerous, you also have more important things to attend to. Now, we're gonna get here. The guards at the entrance get somewhat more attentive as you stride towards them, but still not exactly worried or alerted. You say they are used to dealing with Komitati, and being in the employ of merchants might even welcome them. The way they address you supports this assumption. Well met, Vagrus. If you wish to trade, the MOAAAAR outpost welcomes you. Step inside, but first leave all your weapons into our care. Rest assured that they will be returned once you depart. Night. You entrust your weapons to the guards and enter the tower, followed by only some of your closest companions. Several watchmen escort you down a spiral staircase warped into the malleable ground. Unsurprisingly, the tower was just a front for the volcanic caverns sprawling beneath the surface. Descending on the complex arrays of vast racks carved from bone, you finally enter a huge subterranean grotto of pale luminescence. The place is riddled with a sweet, musky scent and tall, tree-like fungi, each of them gently glowing in the dark. Between them, there are small huts of clay and a multitude of workers scurrying around the stems, doing harvest works. Some on ladders, some on the ropes dangling from the caps high above. Again, others tending to the mushrooms with fertilizers and dung. A pale, half-naked man with exponentially bulbous eyes walked towards you smiling, arms wide open. Ah, new business partners, I reckon. Welcome. It's been quite a while since I've had the pleasure to speak with fellow merchants. My name is Quath, and I'm the superintendent for this humble farming operation of the Venari Trading House. How may I assist you? Looks like he's a bit on edge. Maybe you should press him about that. Because we're perceptive. Although he tries to hide it, the superintendent is visibly nervous. Is this some kind of problem, you ask? What, a problem? No, nothing that should concern you. Just the regular stress of being responsible for everything around here. Javek can maybe help me? Because we have resourcefulness. Or ask nicely. Come on, we're friends. So be it, but not here. Follow me. Quaff leads you to a small cavern opening from the back wall of the larger grotto and separated by a rag curtain from the rest of the farm. Judging from the piles of scrolls stacked on the desk and on the shelves, this might be this office. Even most of the workers don't know, hence the need for privacy. I'm not sure I can trust you, but I'm in dire need of someone competent. Or at least more mobile than me. Might as well tell you. A couple of months ago, our mushrooms started withering, rotting, which is a bit strange from something that drives on rot to begin with. My best guess is that after exhausting the upper layers of soil, we dug too deep and unleashed something. Maybe some kind of magical effect, some anomaly, a residue of the calamity. We didn't even notice in the beginning because apparently the rot eats the fungi from the inside. The first time was when some workers started getting sick. It's not exactly lethal, at least not right away, but it dehydrates and weakens among anyone who digests the mushrooms to a degree that makes survival in the Westlands extremely difficult, if not outright impossible. There's spores that might spread a contagion. It doesn't appear to be very contagious, but of course we quarantine the afflicted. Only a few selected workers know. The rest were told it's a case of scurvy, which is quite believable as we tend to follow a rather simple diet down here. Meanwhile, we had just enough upper caves left to keep on harvesting healthy specimens for a while. Don't worry, should you have purchased some of our goods already, let me assure you that we still have a large quantity of uncontaminated mushrooms. We're looking for profit, yes, but that doesn't include losing our potential long-term customers for the disease. You must understand this operation was entrusted to me, and my veterinary superiors are unforgiving, to put it mildly. I hope I could find a remedy for this before it's too late, but now we must admit that I'm at my wit's ends. You seem someone with vast resources. Maybe you could help me out. Sure. Money me. Kraft snorts, but his eyes are flickering around nervously. What makes you think I couldn't have taken you into my custody and flayed you alive at the snap of my fingers? Well, there's a whole comitatus station outside your farm. Sure, you could take me and my peasant companions rather easily, especially with all our weapons, but I believe you can picture what happens if you fail to emerge from these caves after a while. You possibly can also defeat the comitatus, yes, but your loss will still be tremendous, and if anything, naturally would gain the attention of your supervisors, who would no doubt come to investigate. You wouldn't have thought it possible, but Quaff grows even taller. Let's be reasonable. You compensate me handsomely for my, let's call it, silent cooperation, and I'll be on my way without further fuss. The Tartarus with you, Vagrus. Quaff growls. Have it your way, then. Offer you a whole stack of fungi. Okay, sure. The superintendent regards you with hateful eyes. Shut up and be gone already. So you watch with glee as the mushroom farm's workers load your beasts of burden with sacks of precious cargo. They bid farewell to this pathetic place, knowing you were victorious today. Am I even gonna help him? Oh, I'm not even gonna help him. I just got a bribe. Alright. Can we come back? Okay, let's not go back here, I guess. Can we rest here? Not really. Wow, that's bad. Let's use some extra supplies. There's nothing to be scavenged. Amazing. If I pay more, we can have some better morale. But that won't last for long. Okay. Let's go back to Avernum. We still have 4 days of supplies. I'm gonna have to spend a lot of money buying supplies in Avernum, I think. Or maybe we can scavenge them if we're lucky. Nope, no luck for us. Well, we have money. We can buy the supplies. Even if they're going to be expensive. Let's pay the gate tax. We have lots of bounties, but first, let me visit, what's his name? Skornar. Here's Kavius. Yes, Skornar, I know that you have Kavius tied up and gagged, hidden in one of your carts back in the man show. The kingpin's eyes light up and he slaps your shoulders. That's my friend the Vagrus. I knew you were meant for the job. I promise to match the bounty and give you something more. Ask and you shall receive. The horn of a demon. The beautiful decorated scabbard. It used to belong to some ancient elf warrior. I got a special item. Okay. I want some muscle. But we have too many fighters. Can sell dwarven gadgets, but that's not the best of places to do that. I'll get an ancestry free slave. The foundries. I'll get card reinforcements, sure. Let's bet on fights. Also, look at that. Looks like we can go back inside the arena. I guess we'll have to do that here. The Temple of Ashkull. We already have the Undead Abomination taken care of. But I'm gonna buy another one just in case. Magical Candle gives you Die Hard. The Sorcerer, Temple of the Last Pilgrimage already did that. Does he want something from me? The Dwarven Gadgets can sell for a bit. And we have a Tribal Trinket. Meh, we'll keep it. Sorgorod, I'm gonna ask for power. Because I feel like we're gonna need it. Explore the city for a bit. The neighborhood they call Scoria is teeming with unfortunate crooks. You come upon a scene in front of an inn. Several soldiers are accosting a group of men who are trying to explain themselves. You briefly overhear the argument, and it seems to you that the soldiers are pressuring these men, who are apparently lauders and haulers, to pay them for some slight to one of their comrades. The worker said there was no such slight, but the soldiers are threatening them. Let's ask nicely. It takes some convincing, but eventually the soldiers back off. Probably they mean the risk of letting someone who have note about their scheme is not worth it. After they're gone, the workers flock around you and shake their hand and thank you enthusiastically and invite you for a drink. Before the drinks, the men complain about many things that plague their existence in the city. From harsh dust storms and meager wage to abuse from authorities and pestering from the collegia. While learning that you're a Vagrus, that you intend to leave the city soon, some of them volunteer to join you. I mean, 3 workers means I can sell some slaves. 4 workers. We have to pay them more. But that should make it so we don't have as many people that we need. Let's see. We just need 8 workforce. Let me just hire some more warriors, though. 13 to be fully defended. Let's have 1 extra. Okay, never mind. If I sell 1 more slave, we're gonna be down on cargo. Well, then let's fire some of these workers. Never mind. Let's not. Let us not do that. Let's sell some of this stuff we got. Ooh, lots of money for the grain. More. Mushrooms I can sell for not that much, but I guess I'll take it. We have scrap metal? Yeah, we do. I'll smelt it first, though. What about the blades, the obsidian blades? I can't sell obsidian blades here? No, because it's contraband. Alright. Let me go to the foundry. Smelt scrap metal into ingots. We can sell the ingots once we're down to MOAAAAR. I'll buy 1 stack of supplies. Just so we don't run out. And since we're going down to MOAAAAR, I could buy more iron to sell. And bronze and everything else. And copper. Okay. That's good. Any equipment we can need to buy? That we can fit? Awnings, good quality tools. For better workforce. Standard armaments for more combat strength. Let's turn in the bounties. The small Burkut eyes widen. Oh my, that head is enormous. No, 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 you don't bring it in here. Leave it outside. Someone will take care of it. Good job, Vagrus. I would hazard a guess that without this fellow to lead them, this little gang will disperse shortly afterwards. Here's your reward. And here's the ashen remains of the undead. A giant medal of ashen corpses. That's novel. What do you mean that you've seen these kinds before? You know what? I do not even wish to know. In fact, I'm tired of the undead in general. Don't look at me like that. Unlived didn't catch on as I had hoped it would. As for this particular abomination, the office is grateful for your deliverance of swift justice. More money. Okay, let's rest here and then go back out. We'll go and buy some cheap supplies down south. Okay, pay everybody, but don't use the double wage. Alright. Time to go. Any passengers? Yeah, actually, yeah, sure. Some free passengers. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. It'll take 2 days to go down. It's not that far. Compared to the desert we had to traverse to get here. And to all the other outposts. Here we are. Nice. The tribesmen leave us. Shamans have nothing to say. Okay, let's sell the bogweed. Sell the bronze, sell the copper. Sell some of the iron. Sell the obsidian blades. And buy supplies. All of it. Boom, 12 days of supplies should be good enough for us. And we have a lot of money. Oh my god. Jeez. In fact, so much money. I'm going to keep a bit of iron. Alright. The needs of the fire spirit. They're looking for things to burn and eat. The warlike Erdvogar are holed up in the volcanic shelf. The talk there is that the fire spirit loves to burn wood, but the shamans can really get any. And they need grain. Alright. In case I need to get some of that stuff. Let me hire some extra fighters. 2 more. That should do the trick. Let's rest here. And then we're back out on the road. Ooh, critical success. We got lots of monies. And some stats. Okay, let's go. To the last outpost. We have enough supplies to make it to Ash, I think. Alright. Have extra guards. So we have really high morale. I think the outpost is around here somewhere. Yeah. Probably. Let's go. We're getting there. Let's avoid force marching. Yeah, it has to be that point. Let's go there now. Oh. Oh. Maybe this is not the point. I'll use some scouting tomorrow. There's nothing to be salvaged. Let me move a bit, just in case. Okay, time to scout. That's a bit too much. We can just travel. Maybe it's down here somewhere. Let's try to be down there. Hey, now we can get some supplies at least. At the cost of vigor, which I don't want to do. Hmm. Hmm. I'm missing something. I'm missing something. We're just eating to our supplies for no apparent gain. Where are they? Nine nodes in the area. I need to scout. Also, I really need to get some good supplies. So once we scout, we'll also find a good spot for supplies. Nice. Hunting. Go for full scouting. Please find good hunting spots. Oh. This has to be the location of the camp. Where is it? I can't see. Guys. I can't see. Where is that? What? 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 Hey! Where is that location? It's hidden from us. I don't see it. Hmm. Well, at least now we know where we can hunt. This little node down there is a good hunting spot. Also, we lost a scout. Oh. Oh, that was supposed to be the story location, but for some reason we didn't manage to get it. Keep scavenging. Maybe we don't have enough scouts. That could be a reason why we haven't gotten anything. And we critically failed. Nice. And we're low on workforce. Double nice. Wop. Aha! Today seems kind of odd. The Comitatus starts early, the beasts and crew work hard, and the scouts do not report anything out of the ordinary. Even the grub for lunch tastes better than usual. There is no need for setting anyone right, and the Comitatus covers a bit more distance in the afternoon. Yay, but where's the enemy, the slave camp? The abolitionist camp? We're really low on supplies, guys. I need to know. Where are we going? Ah. I'm gonna lounge the this northern bit while we make our way back to Avernum. Hmm. Maybe if we have high nutrition, we can have more workforce out of our guys. Alright, let's keep lounging this bit. No, we're out of the search. What? Where is that camp? Maybe it's down here? I've tried. I've tried. We have to go back. Go back to town. Otherwise, we're just gonna run out of supplies. Okay, guys, don't eat too much. A bit of supplies. Go, 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 go. We can make it. I'm just kind of pissed off we didn't manage to find the camp after all the stuff we spent to look for it. Okay. Look at that. 0 days of supplies. We made it. What's that? Ugh. Wop. I guess we just have to spend the money for the supplies now. Ouch. Okay, let's go buy some cheap ones down south once we're done resting here. Do I get more people? Let me get more scouts. Maybe we didn't have enough scouts to find the location we were looking for. We have enough defenders. We'll be fine. Probably. Alright, you guys got some monies. Let's go and buy some cheap supplies now. I should have gotten some trade goods. Well, it's too late now. Eh. Go, 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 go. We'll be fine. You guys keep looking for supplies. Nice. Okay, we can buy some cheap here. I'll hire some more scouts just in case. Pick everything up. And I guess that's really all we can do. Yeah, that's all we can do really. They just rest here. Okay, let's go. You guys don't do stuff. Okay, go. One more try. I must have done something wrong for this outpost location. Is there like a special thing I need to read about? The southern tip of the Black Desert. I mean, I tried, but I didn't find anything. Can you show me the nodes on the map? Nah. Whatever. Let's go. Again. Let's keep high morale. Alright. Keep it up. Look at that, we've been through all the locations. I'll explore down here in this corner. Maybe that's the southern tip. Alright, you guys go and hunt. Excuse me. Go extra far today. We'll see. Don't hunt anymore, we've moved too much. Come on. Come on, guys. Come on. I'm gonna go from this direction. Oh, something changed. Oh. In crew combat encounters, your whole comitatus fights the enemy, either to protect themselves or when you happen upon another group who you decide to pick a fight with. You can see the combat strength and defense of your crew and the enemies. These describe your crew's ability to perform attacks and defend themselves, respectively. Purple icons indicate magical attacks and defense. Click on fight, flee, or move on. So we're fighting a small horde of enemies. High chance of success. Lure away. Try to flee. Alright. Some crew combat encounters offer you the option to flee. While trying to flee, your combat strength is significantly reduced. The chance to flee successfully is derived from a variety of sources. You also have the option to appease them. What if I give you some supplies? Here's 100 supplies. Does that help? Oh yeah, it does help. A lot. And a beast lure. Oh well, that just... Okay, never mind. Let me just use a straight up beast lure to lure them. There we go. 50% chance to fail is kind of bad. There. And we left. Victory and defeat are determined by stuff. Critical success in rounds earn more and more to victory points. Attackers gather points successfully by fulfilling their goals. The side with more victory points in the end wins. Appeasement, round 1 success, valuables protected, defenders kept alive. Alright. That was a fight. Cool. Cool. Now can I find my objective, please? Can you guys hunt for food? Yeah, a bit. A bit of food. We lost 1 day of supply though, so that's pretty bad. Ah, and we got it back. Never mind. We're fine. Okay. Let's find that camp. Please. We can keep hunting for food. Good. But we lost a guy and we lost a whole bunch of stuff. Nice. Well, I've explored the entire place and I haven't found where the camp is. Hmm. Maybe I've missed one node somewhere. Maybe down in this corner over there? This could be the last node I haven't checked, but I don't have high hopes, honestly. Also, because we lost a worker, we now have few workforce. Yay. Let's check this last node. Well, I don't know what do you want, game? What do you want? What? How do I finish this? Hey, where do I get to the final camp? How do I get there? Mark the location. Where is it? Hey, game? Hello? Do I have to go all the way back up and then down again? What? How do I do this? Uh, okay. Okay. Man. Let's go back to town and spend some of our money. We'll try the northern approach, I guess. Hmm? 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 Well, there's nothing I can really do. Let's try one more round of scouting. Looking for events and tasks. Nothing. Cool. Cool. Love it. I feel like we have to go all the way back north and then south again or something. Uh, or I may be missing something somehow. Maybe we need to talk to my companions about stuff? Guys, hey, how do I go to the location? Mission, tactfully, current mission, archer woman, abolitionist, blah blah blah. I don't know. I tried. I'm gonna try to go the northern route. See if that's what we were missing. Maybe a new route opened up over there. Or something. We'll see. We're back. Let's do some money over here. It's with a city. There's three brothers. No thank you. Let's bet on the fighting pits. Yay. Look at that. Once again, we make it here back with 0 supplies. I need some more workers. There we go. That's solved. I need to buy some supplies. There we go. You know what? I'm just gonna fill up on all supplies. There we go. The dog is barking. Excuse the dog. Okay. Can I make like a hard save? I want to save before I leave again. In case things don't work out. Also, I can't go there. The route is cut off.
No, no. I got confused for a moment there. We never turned back. Not even in the face of all the adversity.
Uh-huh. Well, I kind of lost now. Well, I guess we can make it to Ash, maybe. Let's try that. Uh, uh. Hmm. Good thing we have a lot of money. Otherwise, I'd be even more angry. Whoop. I don't know. Okay. Keep it up. Okay. We're back to this location again. Yeah. Wallp. Can I make it to Ash over there? I feel like I'm missing a road or something. Well, this feels unsatisfying. Hmm. 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 You know what? I think I'm gonna look this up online. What am I missing? I don't want to look around the wasteland and waste all of our time. Okay, let's see. Online. Vagrus. Dot. The Riven Realms. Please. Not to be confused with other Vagruses. Boop. Alright. Vagrus, the Riven Realm. The Lost Pilgrimage. Or something like that. The Lost Pilgrims. No, that's the studio. Whoops, my bad. What is the name of this scenario? What about the last pilgrimage? Oh, there's a wiki. Wiki, help me! Wiki! Help! Help! Help? Pilgrims of the Wasteland, that's the name of the scenario. Okay, so we're at the 5th camp. Oh, the scenario ends up in Avernum. Nice. Good job, guys. One more time. Pilgrims of the Wasteland, Vagrus, the Riven Realm. Yay. Maybe the story is not finished yet. Let me try instead last camp. How about that? Last camp. Maybe look at the images. Maybe that'll help. Images. No, I see an image of the Crimson Gate, whatever that is. Oh, there's a team community guide. Maybe that'll help. Help me, please! There's achievements. An achievement guide. Well, there's an achievement for completing the Wasteland Pilgrims. Storyline, Pilgrims of the Wasteland. Oh. There is a place I'm missing. There's supposed to be a nook somewhere that's gonna unlock somehow. Let me see. I need to have Outriders. Oh no, that's not it. I think I need Outriders. 4 Outriders and 3 Scouts. Okay, let's go and get some Outriders then. That wasn't very intuitive, but let's go. Let me load the save back to the village. Let's see. Autosave, left settlement autosave. Let's get back in here. Pick up some beasts. There we go. We can now have 4 Outriders. Also, we're currently understaffed. Let me just fix that. And let's leave again. Okie dokes. So now we should be fine. Because of all the Outriders we have. I'm hoping this is not going to be a common mechanic where you need to have enough Outriders for whatever you need to show up. Shows up. Oh, look at that. It is here. Maybe I just need to reload the save for the map to update or something. Well, let me check. If I just outdo the Outriders, does it disappear? No, it's still there. Man. Alright. Whop. This must have been like a reload a save kind of bug. It's not exactly a bug, it's just that the thing doesn't show up unless you've reloaded the save. Alright, well, now it's fixed.
I only heard later what happened afterwards, as I had left the night before. Call me a coward, good master, but I felt the inevitable coming, and I did not want to challenge fate.
Oh boy.
What I gleaned from the hazy accounts of the very few survivors, much later, kept convincing me that it was the right choice.
The few survivors, huh? Right down the horizon, sitting among the black sand dunes, and protected by great jagged rocks formation of primitive fortification, is the last camp of the abolitionists' outlaws. A few campfires can be seen here and there, but there's no telling how many bandits there are. At any rate, the whole area looks eerily quiet. It is perceptibly colder here, with a chill wind blowing from the twilit northern skies. Even deserts and wastelands have some life here and there, but on the edge of the dreaded Black Desert, absolutely no life can take root. You could swear that a pale bluish glow seems to be emanating from just over the horizon, barely visible. The Surrogodites are already working up a rage for the attack. What about the Comitatus? Alright. They've been expecting you. They've been preparing for this. Just as your attack force reached the defensive perimeter of the camp, the trap is sprung. From behind cover, out of the hiding holes, even from under the sand, they emerge with a fierce war cry, all at once, faces contorted with anger, rushing right at you from both flanks. You have just enough time to give orders to the fighters before the melee commences. There's a lot of enemies, but you manage to fend off the first push. You look around and see a group of mounted marauders riding in from the west, picking off Surrogodites one at a time, before circling back for another pass. Something has to be done to stop them, otherwise they'll break your flank and that'll be the end of it. Who do you send? Use the terrain to block their charge and surround them. Very high chance of success. I mean, I guess I'll do that. The Marauders are dealt with eventually, but there's no time to celebrate. Reinforcements in the form of a dozen abolitionists are advancing from the east, while the Surrogodites are occupied with fighting the vanguard. Someone has to take care of food fighters and lead the counterattack. Do it yourself. The abolitionists fall one by one under the counterattack, but not before causing considerable damage. You wipe sweat from your face and blood from your sword. An alarmed cry draws your attention. A group of enemies manage to break through your front lines. On descending upon you and your companions, Sedarius tackles one, stabs him on the ground, and then shots at you at Javik. To me, fight on. Alright. Sure. Let's do this. First, boost our defense. Yeah. Let's stun this guy. Oh, he lost some health already. Nice. Okay, he has to be moved. Buff. Ouch. Let's get this guy out of the way. Go in the corner, please. Thank you. Let's bonk the slinger before he gets his turn. Aha. Excuse me. Slinger dead? Nope, he's not dead. Ow. Aha, he didn't move us. First kill. Let me just move some of these guys around a bit. There we go. They lose their formation. Ow. Let's kill them, if we can manage. Bonk. I'm hoping we can kill the guy with the club, the bone club. Nice. Excuse me. The guy with the spear is gonna lose his turn, as usual. Ouch. Ouch. Morwen, go back in front of him. Thank you. We just kill this orc marauder. Stop it. Bonk him. Bonk him harder. Thank you. Oh, he's back up. Bonk him again. And now he's dead. Boop. Nice block. Boop. Boop again. He's gonna attack Sidarius, but that's fine. Nice block. Nice try. Boop. Okay, we win. That wasn't too hard. Eventually, the last of your enemies goes down, yet things are not looking good. Although the abolitionists suffer great losses, a lot of the surrogatites also fell in battle. You're not sure you'll make it out of this alive. Suddenly a fighter cries out next to you and collapses with a bone arrow to his throat. Looking up, you see an archer who's sniping your crew from a vantage point. If left unchecked, she'll cause other problems by your side. Send one with some scouts to snipe the sniper. Send Sidarius the priest of Sigurd to deal with the problem. Come on. Morwen! Hey, the sniper is taken care of soon, but by then the majority of your force and the surrogatites have been wiped out in the melee. There seems to be no end to the enemy's numbers and to their ferocity. The wounded and the dying cover the hillside, their blood seeping to the dark sand. With such thinned out lines, you won't be able to hold out for much longer. You need reinforcements. Outriders. The battle is coming to an end. Most of the fighters on both sides are either dead, dying, or wounded. You try to make the best of the tough situation you were put into. All your choices led to this moment. Did you manage to turn the tide of battle? Ooh, -8 fighters. Against an enemy force that outnumbered yours 3-1, in the face of an ambush, fighting from a disadvantaged position, and still managed to turn the tide of the battle. The abolitionists fall one after one and victory is imminent. All that remains is their leader, the archer woman, who slipped the Black Knight's grasp back in Avernum. A sense of trepidation takes hold of you all of a sudden, and you charge your remaining foes to the center of the camp, followed closely by Sidarius, Javik, and Morwen. Only a few abolitionists stand between you and the tainted archer. Time to end this. Oh boy, 4 of them now. And we're all a bit wounded. But it's not too bad. Alright. Time to stun lock the enemy. Stun. Oh, he didn't move. I wanted to make him move the archer so she wouldn't be able to use her shots. Okay. There they go. Bonk. That didn't work. Alright. Keep stunning. Good. They're wasting their turns moving around. Let's buff up a bit. Keep buffing. Good. And do some attacks. You waste your turns, moving around. Let's bonk the spear guy. Keep bonking him. Ow. We'll have to move her again. Ow. 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 Ouch. Jesus Christ. That hurt a lot. We won't be strong after this one. Okay, here's one down. Let's make her lose a turn. That didn't work? No, it worked. Okay. Gotta get the Orc Marauder. He's been hurting us really badly. Okay, he healed. Nice try. Get him again. Good. Oh, come on, we can do this. Oh, we're making it. We're gonna make it. Come on. Nice. Okay, let's buff up a bit. Maybe he's trying to stun the archer. Hey, he's stunned. Alright, keep it up. Nice crit. You just do nothing. Good. You can hit her. Come on. Nah! I tried. Ah! Ooh, that was a close one. Your fighters grab the limp form of the archer and bind her hands behind her back. She's alive, but badly hurt and unconscious. An uncomfortable silence settles on the encampment, only disturbed by the constant hissing of the cold wind and the occasional moaning of the wounded. The abolitionists are utterly defeated. The 24 survivors of their fighting force are gathered into a group and guarded by your people. Only 2 surrogatites remains of their whole cohort, not counting Sidarius. One of them, a priest, is patching up Sidarius with bandages and ointments. A few minutes pass as you gauge your loss and reorganize your crew. In that time, 24 slaves are dragged out of their hiding place. Children, elderly people, and previously wounded, all of them. The Surrogatites are eyeing them malevolently. Javik and Morin walk up to you to report that when someone calls to him from nearby. It takes you both a few seconds to realize it was one of the captives. An older woman with dusky skin and a long mane of grey dreadlocks. Javik takes a step towards her, mouth open in astonishment. Sekitma? The woman smiles and nods, blood seeping from the ugly, gaping wounds in her stomach. Javik collapses on his knees next to her. The woman softly strokes his face. Let's listen. The woman is clearly dying. Javik takes her hand and strokes her hair. Why? Doesn't matter how, Parvis. Her voice is weak but smooth as skill. I'm so sorry that it took me such a long time to do what's right. I should have listened to you. Okay, bye. Therash throws a brief, appalled glance towards Javik. That woman there, the one who scopes your friends is calling, was their leader, not the archer. That's what mutants has to do. Wait, oh well, that mutant has to do, the knight says, and when you turn to him he adds, we'll have to show something for our efforts back in Avernum, the public. They love executions. Besides, we might be able to interrogate her and learn more about these damned traitors and slave lovers. You ask him about the rest of the captives. There are too many for us to guard, let alone travel or feed. We might not take them, he says casually, but knows what he insinuates. The sun goes down behind the dark horizon. You are bone tired. As soon as the Comitatus arrives, you set up camp. Hey, supplies. Let's eat well for today. I think these guys deserve it. However, we have too few guards to guard ourselves, which might be a bad thing. Okay. You wake to the sound of agitating shouting. Looking up makes it clear that it's still hours before dawn. Dark streaks of the sky are visible through black clouds. The cold wind makes you shiver. Clambering to your feet, you trudge towards the commotion. Apparently, Sidarius is arguing with Morwen, surrounded by the grim-faced two surviving Surrogatites and your remaining fighters. Where is he? Where did he take her? The knight demands, pointing a finger at Morwen's chest. The scout remains calm and does not budge. I told you already, I do not know. But if you did not hold me up with, she cannot finish because Sidarius sees you and immediately comes at you shouting. Are you the architect of this travesty? Where's the damned sorcerer? Why is he hiding? You raise your hands and ask what in Tartarus he's talking about. Javik was removed. Sidarius was removed. Domain Wandering was removed. We lost some workers. Morwen moves to your side. Javik is gone, Vagrus. She states matter-of-factly. He's taking the archer with him. Some other have also disappeared, but it's unclear if they went with them or separate ways. He's taken my prize, the affected bastard. We have to catch him. I'll personally deal with the damned mage. Order your men to set out right now. There's a moment of silence as your crew are giving each other a confused look. At length, Morwen speaks. We can't travel with so many captives and so few warriors. No chance of catching up to Javik at any rate. Then we get rid of them. Vagrus, have your men execute the captives at once. Some of your crew gasp audibly. You see a lot of angry faces, others are already going towards the slaves. Okay, well, we're not gonna obey him anymore. This was supposed to be our last job and he's never paid us, still. And we already had a breakthrough with our comitatus. I don't want any more people leaving us. +2 morale. No, you tell Sidarius, who looked like someone who swallowed a venomous frog. Enough. Go after them if you want them so much, but I have my comitatus to run. As you wish, he says, drawing his blaze. I hereby sentence you to death for betraying the Empire. Morwen leaps to your side. The wounded executor immediately attacks your guardsmen. This will be a fight to the death. Oh boy. Hey, look at that. We have some guys. Oh, I don't have any resourcefulness. Thankfully, Sidarius is already wounded pretty badly. Get out of here. Oh, he's not stunned or moved. What do we have for abilities? Melee, Bull Rush, Sap. Can be stunned. Cheap Shot, less damage, less accuracy, less initiative. Come on! Debuffed. He doesn't even hurt us. More cheap shots or Bull Rush? Dang it, I tried. Sidarius, get out of here. Come on, move. Finally. Let's get the priest. Ouch. And boy, come on. Ooh. Get him. Damn it. He's too chunky. Let's go for the priest instead. Damn it! I tried. We're not winning this, it seems. Let's get out of here. Okay, move up, move up. What? Oh, she went back down. Dang it. That's bad. I was split up and dying. I don't think we're gonna make it out of this. Not at this rate. Nice evasion, but she's back to where she started. Nice crit. Let's make him lose a turn while we get some reinforcements. Yep, okay, good. If he goes for the other guy, we might have a chance of having more win after this one. Oh. She's down but not out. Ah, we got him. Hey. Finally, Darius falls to the sand like a great metal statue. He's not dead, however, unlike his men. Standing over his armored form, you recall that all that you've learned of his order and of Sergorod, and of all that he's told you. A profound weakness overwhelms you. You know that killing the knight will probably curse you, and thus none of your people would dare touch him. But then you're struck with inspiration. You give the order and see the face of your commies light up. In a quarter of an hour, just as the pale sun is about to rise, your crew is finished burying Sidarius. Encased in black sand up to his neck, only his helmeted head remains visible. By the time he comes to, you and the Comitatus are already on your way. The obscenities he's screaming can still be heard for a while, though. You take what's left of your Comitatus and head towards Ash. Oof. We have to make it there, too. Oh boy. We have supplies, but too few fighters. I hope we can find Javik on the way back there too. A mild dust storm hits quite unexpectedly. The Comitatus slows down and visibility is really bad, but otherwise it's nothing to worry about. You're pleased to see everyone doing what they were supposed to. You're too busy brooding over what happened anyway. So many left were lost or killed. Is it even possible to recover from this? I mean, we have enough money. At least you have the cargo and perhaps now you'll be able to deliver it. What was that? One of the scouts on the left points northward. You only see dusts. There is something from the north, barely perceptible over the howling winds. Heads turn. Now it's coming from the south. Your blood freezes. It's chanting. Monotonous, horrid, inhuman chanting. The line comes to a halt. It can't be. Morin looks at you, panic mounting in her gaze. All around the Comitatus, eerie lights appear, dancing through the dust storm. You can see figures now in the light, terrifying, skeletal figures, emitting an evil glow. A ragged robes rustle. Cowls half-hide decayed faces. All the faded religious paraphernalia hanging from the sad corpses can't make up for the fact that you've been dead for a millennium. Only a moment later, they're close by, headed for the crew, headed for you. There's nowhere to run, they're everywhere. The light coming from inside them gets more potent, blinding you, burning you. You know that it's time. They've come for you all. Oh. We're gonna fight? And they're immortal. Whelp. Whelp! Kick him. Okay, well I tried. Ow. Oh, please. No. Spooky. Can you bonk him? No. Bleh. Can we run away? Do something? Bleh. Okay, well. Too bad. The last of your crew falls, burned to crisp by the horrid light. They surround you. One of them reaches towards you with a skeleton hand, and with what you can describe as anything else than a cruel grin. There's a flash of light, and for a moment you see something, a city by the sea. An amazed, colossal ziggurat of dark stone. A ziggurat is it's basically like a pyramid, but instead of being like a smooth triangle, it's like a whole bunch of rectangles piled up on each other, each one smaller than the next. Anyway, an amazing colossal ziggurat of dark stone that discharges a pillar of pale light into the sky. Then seas bowl and the land burns. You can smell it. Sweet, sweet conflagration. Or is it your flesh? Well.
I was among the few that survived that encounter with the pilgrims, but only because I wasn't there. I fled the night before. making my way to the town of Ash alone. I was feverish with terror, but at least I escaped with my life. Not a pretty story, eh? Yet it speaks so well of this land and the damned souls that journey through its forsaken reaches. Just like you, for that matter. Tell me, have you been long at it, good master? And where do you come from? It is not often that I can talk to one of your kind.
Create your Vagrus. Hmm. Oh! Character creation time. We're done with the tutorial. Human, dwarf, half-elf, dark elf, demonkin, human imperial, human Tarkian, human colony of the east, Dajmahan, the land to the northeast. Survival perk, tough perk, dwarf, evaluate perk. Seems to me like it doesn't really matter that much what kind of person you are. You get stats, but nothing. Orcish Totem gear, demonkin. Let's be regular Uman, so it's easier to understand what's happening. Imperials are an industrial and engineering cultured people, tracing their origins back to the ancient humans of Daromar, who migrated south and settled into the land of Atrias. The Empire managed to survive the calamity, albeit at great cost, and remains one of the greatest powers on the continent of Zerine. At its peak, few, if any realm, could match its prosperity, knowledge, and power. But this came at the cost of slavery and the oppression of other nations. Imperials in the Fourth Age are usually proud of such a past, where it is sometimes fused with a sense of bitterness. Business and progress are also close to the Imperial spirit, and the heritage of building a great society still lingers in the post-Calamity era. Imperials are light of skin and often have dark of hair, though people of Daromarian heritage tend to be half tall and fair-haired. We'll get some perks and lots of reputation with the houses. Imperial trading houses. Or some equipment. I wonder if the Imperial trading houses are that important. Background. Used to serve in the military force, veteran, adventurer, aristocrat, criminal, carpenters. The Carpenters Guild. Get some reputation, entertainment, priest, ranger, scholar. I can't be a savage. Let's be a veteran, how about that? +1 fighter. Boost perk. Tough perk. Calling. These are my starting perks, position and crew. You're a traveling merchant, a nomadic trader interested in transporting goods and using people. Mercenary. This colony is geared towards armed conflict and starts with a larger fighting crew, which results in higher upkeep. We only recommend choosing mercenary for more experienced players. Explorer is geared towards surviving in the wilderness. It starts with a larger specialized crew. Higher upkeep. Let me see. What do you mean by specialized crew? Scouts? You have more scouts. Okay, whatever. Okay, trader. You're a traveling merchant, a nomadic trader interested in transporting goods, news, and people to far reaches of the Empire for profit. Get some reputation for the Skishness Covenant, a merchant guild. Slave workers, extra storage equipment, beastlers, reputation with lots of people. Ambition. How you win the game. Wealth, renown, free play, or knowledge. What? Hey, I'm pretty sure I have this DLC. Don't I? Maybe I don't. I'll have to check the... I know I have some DLCs. I think. Do I? I hope I do. You go to amass wealth, or you go to become well known. Well, if this is going to be working like the Sunless games, in the Sunless games, whenever you make your own ambition, the the wealth and renown ambition are pretty good to get to know the game. And after you're done one of these, either the wealth or the renown, then you can go for the more esoteric. Let's go with wealth. Your goal is to amass a great amount of wealth so that you don't have to worry about the future ever again. Focus on trading, resource management, and the economy aspect of the game without having to get into quests and stories. Actually, I do want to get into quests and stories. Your goal is to become well known and respected in the society, one of the most famous Vagri ever to travel the far reach of the Empire. Focus on completing difficult quests and working towards unlocking higher standing for a number of factions. You still need money though. Allocate perks using your strategic insight. Get a bit of authority. Resourcefulness sounds important, but I can't spend it. I have to spend everything, huh? Traverse was pretty good, we already have it. Prepare. Inspire, boost defense, exploit, or contracts. Tests and events sounds pretty good. And I'll have also some history knowledge. Perks. No, wait, no. Name. Select your silhouette and confirm your name. Can I randomize the name? Generate one. Titus Vocarius. How about Titus... Well, how about Titus Invictus? There we go. Sounds fine. I guess we'll have this portrait. And that's about it. Curious.
Yes,
Well, wait, no.
Curious. I am humbled to have made your acquaintance, good master. I'm sure that many great adventures await you on your journeys. It was an honor talking to you, good master, but these old bones are aching, and I must rest now. Oh, yes. Perhaps we will talk in the morning. Perhaps we will. May the gods guard your sleep.
Sleep slowly but steadily begins to overwhelm you. It is the late hour, the exhausting journey, or the mesmerizing voice of the old man. You faintly recall stumbling to your tent and crawling inside. Then only darkness. Yeah? Okay. Well, okay, here we are. Morning creeps up quietly on the arid wasteland. You wake up and step out of your tent and into the crisp air, yawning, stretching, and blinking into the orange light of the rising sun. The fiery orb's warm rays are welcome, in stark contrast to how you all will feel in a few hours. Your crew, groggy still after an early start, shambles around camp, busy with their chores. Some of them are still huddled around their dying fires. You look on the horizon to the north and find it empty again against the warming haze. Yet you know that beyond the jagged line, the way station of Kernak awaits. A short stop on your way to a proper city. Less than a week of trudging through the plains and you reach Torag's shelter. You hope to rest there and find much needed work. In fact, this was the reason you took the Comitatus north to the lands beyond. New opportunities. The previous Vagrus of this traveling company perished several weeks ago. Even though you worked with her only for a few months and you are indeed quite new to this wandering business, the crew elected you to take her place because she trusted your abilities. Morning, Vagrus, one of your guards walks up to you and draws you out of your reverie. Though that old geezer you talked to last night is about to leave and wanted to say goodbye before he does. You nod and leave to the campfires. You find the old storyteller in the process of packing his meager equipment and while whistling a tune. You talk to him. You clear your throat discreetly. Thank you for coming, good master, the old man says, still fiddling with his sling bag. I will not go to Torag's shelter with you. My path leads elsewhere. I am grateful to you for letting me travel with your comitatus, and I hope I have earned my keep. Because you had no coin nor anything of value when you came across him in the middle of nowhere 3 days ago, you are the old man to travel with you and eat from your stores in exchange for entertaining your crew with stories along the way. And true enough, no hour has passed since, without a tale being recited by the strange fellow. He even made an effort to entertain you while sitting in your campfire last night. Be that as it may, you allowed him to tag along as an act of kindness. The old man turns to you and smiles innocently. I may be able to repay you more properly by giving some advice, if you don't mind me saying, good master. You are only starting your adventures of Vagrus, and perhaps you could use such wisdom. Sure. Alright, first off, there are a lot of rumors going around in the city as great and as grim as Torzag. But even the small settlements, too. Listen to these, for there's often truth to such talk, and gossip can guide you to business opportunities, valuables, or interesting places. Often, fresh news is the most valuable commodity you can possess, especially until you have a sizable cargo hold to haul large amounts of goods across the wasteland. If I were you, I'd find some work as soon as possible, probably something your crew can manage without much difficulty. Perhaps one of them trading houses. You could also find passengers who are willing to pay for securing your comitatus can provide. Also, almost every manjo has folk looking for traveling companions. The old man scratches his scraggly beard thoughtfully. Before setting out, it is best to decide what your destination will be and prepare accordingly. Wandering around aimlessly in the wasteland is a sure way to get killed or to starve, good master. Yet one's chances are better when the burden can be shared with trusty companions. I start looking for such folk around as soon as I'm in the big city. There's a man I know in Torzag, now that I think about it, who could help you with such matters and more. The chap's called Braxius. Strange fellow, really, not only because of his peculiar lineage. You'll see. He runs a shop. Yes, he'll buy any trinkets off of you do not need any longer. He may sell you something useful, too, who knows? I'm just remembering now. He once sold a Garvian wood talisman to a Nork mercenary who... Domain stops abruptly when he notices the expression on your face. He smiles apologetically. He's sorry. Where was I, good master? The man called Braxius. Oh, aye, Braxius' shop. Just east of the Calrish market, in a small street that has a dark stone statue of Mercantus over a fountain. Best of luck, air founts be with you, good master. I'd better go now. Goodbye. You watch the old man as he walks away, alone into the wasteland. It's time to set out. Torzak's shelter is waiting, but before that it will behoove you to visit Karanak's way station, only about a day's travel to the north. To obtain much needed supplies and news there. You set out across the wasteland. We have 9 days of supplies. We're well rested. We're keen and compliant. We have slaves and workers. Enough fighters to defend us fully. They can defend us fully because we don't have 12 surrogatites hauling around with us. We have horses. Hey, look at that. We used to have lizards in the other scenario. Beast of burden, mounts. Outriders, fighters. We have some supplies and wine, luxury wine to sell. Extra storage to start off with. No companions. Alright. DPT is going to be assigned during spending resourcefulness. Yeah, okay. Well, I think that'll be that for today. We finished the main whatchamacallit. Oh! The main introduction. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, so we used to be down over here in the Searing Plains. So I guess I can navigate this part pretty fine. But the rest of the map I didn't take a look at. And we're bound for Torag's shelter. Good to know. Can I see? I can physically see the road, the Imperial Road. But it looks like we're still traveling by this wayside. Anyway. That'll be that for today. Whenever I find some time, I'll be playing this game even more, I think. Can I save now? Hey, I can save now. Yay. Okay, anyway. That'll be that. See you guys tomorrow for some astronauts. If I do the goods. Anyway. Bye-bye.